Good morning, everybody. It's your wake up call. I hope you're doing great. Yesterday, I spoke to you about 2018 planning and doing some goal setting and planning for next year. And I also alluded to the fact that I plan to do some of this planning for a series of the key facets of my life, starting with health and fitness, which many of you know is a very pivotal piece in my life. And so what I wanted to spend time today talking to you about was breaking down the steps of goal planning specifically for the health and fitness piece. And I'll probably be discussing the other facets in some future videos. But as it relates to health and fitness, as I was mentioning yesterday, the very first piece is really around vision. What is the vision? And so I have a very specific vision for myself. As some of you know, I did lose 33 pounds over an 8-month period. I would be considered, my personal opinion, a slow loser. Many people would have lost that in half the time I did. But that was just my struggle and my journey, and quite frankly, really enjoyed it because it gave me the time and the pause and the opportunity to enjoy that loss. And to be where I am today, and to go through sort of the mental fitness and the mental piece of that to adjust to my new identity. But really, ultimately, my vision of being in this healthy, fit, vibrant body at the age that I'm at. I'm actually 48 now, and so I'm happy to be able to be in a right-sized body. And so my vision is to be able to continue to be in this place of wellness. And, you know, I know there's a lot of people that do bodybuilding competitions. I don't personally have any interest in engaging in that, but I do believe that it's a mindset, and I want to create a belief system that I can stay in a right-sized body of this frame. It's not super muscular, and it's certainly, you know, not super thin, but being in this place over the course of the year, and not just at junctures when I'm competing or setting up for a competition or a show. I really wanted to instill a mindset that this is a body that you can maintain throughout the year. Because I do think there's a lot of people who believe that, oh, that's not possible. You know, you got to give yourself a break, and you need to splurge when it's, you know, Halloween or Christmas. And I just don't want to engage in that thinking. I really believe that that's a mindset, and it's a vision that I'm setting for myself, and encourage you to think about what your vision is as well. With the vision is also a need to understand or create your purpose. It's very difficult to dig deep some days when you're sitting with your family and everybody's engaging in food that you don't necessarily want to put into your body. It's somebody's birthday, and there's a great big wonderful piece of chocolate cake sitting there in front of you, or it's Halloween and the kids are bringing home loads of great candies and chocolates that you're making your eyes bulge out of your head. Or even if it could be the kind of thing where you're sitting there at a party at a barbecue and everybody's, you know, enjoying beverages of a variety of kinds, beer and wine and whatever else. Whatever it is that you've decided is part or not part of your daily regimen of dieting. And, you know, sometimes it's really difficult to dig deep in yourself to be able to create that consistency or that bar or that line about what you will and won't do, or what you will put into your body or not. And so by defining the purpose, it will be able to be so crystal clear and so automatic in your modus operandi of why you're doing what you're doing. And it creates that inner strength and resilience to be able to overcome those daily, hourly temptations. And so my personal purpose is that, for me, being in a right-sized body, quite frankly, is such a keystone behavior and personal space that it affects every other aspect of my life. It gives me a great sense of control over what I'm doing and thinking, and I just call it a keystone attribute in my life, is to be able to be in this place. when I'm not there, you're always sort of obsessing or thinking and overcompensating or undercompensating in other areas, over exercising, under eating, dieting, binge eating, whatever it is you're doing, you're sort of your yin yang, or the pendulum just continue to swing back and forth in an irregular way. I find that for me, my purpose is being able to create this consistency and this constancy, sort of a standard inertia, and a place of standing, and that really everything kind of stands by it. It creates that just the consistency that I need in my life to be able to withstand the winds and the tumultuous days and hours of work and other things that come into your life. So that really is, for me, the purpose. The other key piece of this is for personal freedom. When I don't have to be thinking all the time about what I look like and what I'm going to be eating and what I'm not going to be eating, it takes away all of that pressure, mind share, and also depletion of willpower that I can be using for other things that I want to accomplish in my life. For example, things that I want to do with my business, or new ideas that I want to navigate during the day or during that week, or over a goal setting of 3 to 4 months. And so at the end of the day, we are really just beings of energy. And although there is an infinite amount that surrounds us and that we can tap into that infinite source, there also is a finite source, and sort of it's that that balance between the two as you're getting more and dissipating. So I really like to be able to leverage and use that energy in the maximum way that I can, without depleting it it's almost like, if I was to use the analogy or metaphor of a bucket, and if you have this hole, which is this inability to be able to keep a right-sized body and to maintain it with a level of consistency and rigor and self-regulation, it's like having a hole at the bottom of the bucket. So for me personally, there's a lot of energy or the water that will just kind of leak out of that slowly without you even noticing, and that you just can't seem to maintain a certain level of water or energy, as the metaphor goes, in that bucket. And so you're always feeling slightly depleted or divergent thinking or distracted, and you can't really direct that energy in the places that you want. So again, I really want to suggest the idea of keeping a really important purpose around your health and fitness. So that's actually what I wanted to share today about what's going on in my mind. I would love to hear from all of you, either through a video or through some comments, either to this video or some other comments that you just want to post on really what you think your ultimate vision is for your right-sized body. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Is using as many descriptive words or with passionate emotion and movement to invigorate yourself, to inspire yourself of what you want to do. Sometimes that vision can come in mental thoughts, visualization, and oftentimes it can come in through creating things like vision boards. I have oftentimes, through my journey, and still to this date, will cut and paste pictures from the internet and put it online in a space that I use for my daily journaling and morning rituals, to take a look at those pictures and visualize. And actually, at one time, I even put my face and cut and paste my face on somebody's body and sort of visualized how I wanted to look. So I encourage you to think about what that vision looks like for you. What will you be doing? What will you be thinking? And then also with that is, why do you want to look that way? Why do you want to feel that way? What is it going to do in your life? So that you will always be able to tap in to the keystone reason for wanting to be there. So thanks very much. And I look forward to sharing more on the health and fitness in some future videos. Have a great day. Enjoy.